Good morning, everybody. It's so good to see you. Are you ready for another fun week of animal stories? I know I am. And today we have a very special guest joining us. Do you want to know who it is? Everybody, give a round of applause for Mr. Donkey! Woohoo! Mr. Donkey!
Hi, everybody at home. It's so good to see you.
Mr. Donkey, would you like to play a game with us?
A game? I love to play games.
So have you ever played a game called Hot and Cold? It's really fun. Here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna hide an object and Mr. Donkey's gonna have to try and find it. And you at home get to help Mr. Donkey as he walks around looking for an object. You can say hot if he's getting closer or cold if he's getting farther away. Now, Mr. Donkey, you need to leave the room while we hide the object, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna hide is this fish. Ready? Remember, say hot if Mr. Donkey's getting closer and say cold if he's getting farther away. 3, 2, 1, go! Great job, everybody! And great job, Mr. Donkey.
Yup, I found it.
Yeah. Okay, should we try one more?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. Mr. Donkey, you know what to do. Okay, so the last object I'm gonna hide is this piece of pizza. Wait, that's not real pizza. It's just pretend. Okay, don't forget to say hot and cold. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hooray! You did it! Great teamwork.
Oh, yeah, great job, everybody.
Now, I love that game because our Bible story this week is all about listening and seeing. And sometimes we need help from the people in our lives to hear and see what's going on around us. So if you have your story cards, go ahead and grab them now and follow along. Say, Mr. Donkey, will you help me read this story?
Sure thing.
So we're in the book of Numbers. That's the 4th book of the Bible. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. So we're in the Old Testament before Jesus was born. And there was this man named Balaam. And he set off on a journey riding his donkey. But guess what? He was going somewhere that God didn't want him to go to. So God sent an angel to get in his way. Balaam couldn't see the angel. But do you know who could?
Oh, was it the donkey?
It sure was. It was the donkey. The angel tried to stop him on his journey 3 times. The first time, the angel was standing in the middle of the road with a sword. So the donkey veered off. Whoo! The second time, the angel stood on a narrow path between two walls. And when the donkey tried to walk through it, he crushed Balaam's foot on the wall because, he tried to get out of the way. And the third time, the angel blocked a turn in the road. So what did the donkey do? He just laid down.
Shoo.
And guess what? Every time the donkey tried to avoid the angel, Balaam got mad at the donkey and treated him very poorly.
Hey, that's not very nice.
It sure isn't. It's not nice to treat animals badly, huh?
Nope.
So finally, the last time when the donkey tried to avoid the angel, when it was standing in the turn and the donkey just laid down, God made the donkey be able to speak. So the donkey said,
Hey, Balaam, why are you being so mean to me? And Balaam was like, whoa, a talking donkey.
Then finally, God made it so that Balaam could see the angel too. And Balaam finally understood what was happening, that the donkey kept trying to avoid the angel that was in the way. Wow. I love this story because it teaches us two things. The first thing is that God is a God who talks to us and likes to tell us things. And the second thing is that God will do whatever she needs to do to get our attention in order to tell us those things. But just like we learn from our stories, sometimes it's hard to listen to people. Like Balaam had a hard time listening to his donkey. But when we listen to the people and the animals around us, they can teach us things we didn't know before. And they can help us see the world in a whole new way. So here's an all play question for you. How might we see the world in a different way if we listen to other people? Like we could listen to our parents, our friends, our siblings. We can even listen to people who think differently than us or who look differently than us. And how might listening to them help us see the world in a different way? Great answers, everyone. Even though it is sometimes hard to listen. Isn't it cool how God uses the things and the people around us to help get our attention and to help teach us new things? So if you have your prayer cards, go ahead and grab them and pray these words after me. God with us. Thank you for teaching us through all that surrounds us. Help us to listen well to one another and to all of creation. Amen. Well, thanks for learning with me, everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody. It was so much fun playing with you today.
It sure was, Mr. Donkey. I hope you have a good week practicing listening and looking for what God is doing in the world around us.
See you later, everybody.